For more than a year, bars and restaurants have been begging South Carolina lawmakers to do something to address skyrocketing insurance costs that are forcing many to close. But some lawmakers say that's tied to a much larger issue dealing with lawsuits, and the House and Senate have remained at odds on how to fix it. Your State House reporter Mary Green brings us the latest on whether lawmakers will be able to tackle this major priority or if the clock will run out before they get there.
Lawmakers say they have been working behind the scenes for weeks to come to a compromise on this issue. They haven't gotten there yet, but they say the door does remain open to get there before time runs out in a week.
All of our goal is not to leave here at the end of next week without trying to do as much as we possibly can, but recognizing the time constraints that are on us.
We're still talking, but we're not quite there yet.
Earlier this year, the Senate passed a comprehensive tort reform bill. It deals with lawsuits and several other related topics like medical malpractice, auto insurance, and liquor liability insurance for bars and restaurants. At the same time, the House passed a much narrower bill that only addresses the liquor liability issue.
Clearly, the message has been from the Senate that just liquor liability is not enough.
While House leaders say there's not enough time to vet the Senate's full omnibus bill, at least not right now. House Judiciary Committee Chair Weston Newton says they're now trying to come to a compromise on what he describes as liquor liability plus. Essentially, it would tackle the liquor liability issues that have led to skyrocketing insurance costs for bars and restaurants. And it would address questions of who's at fault in lawsuits and how much victims are owed, a key part of the Senate's bill.
I really want to support something, but I'm not going to support it if we don't do something meaningful on joint and several in the verdict form, along with something meaningful on alcohol.
Outside attorneys have come up with compromise options that they presented to a House committee Thursday. The question now is whether they'll be able to find consensus before time runs out.
I recognize there's 3 days. I also recognize that miracles happen up here in 3 days.
By law, the legislative session ends here next week, Thursday. If lawmakers don't reach a compromise by then, they won't be able to get this bill finalized until next January at the earliest. Reporting from the State House, I'm Mary Green.
The House says it plans to continue conversations in the fall on some of the topics they won't have time to vet that are connected to the issue, like medical malpractice and auto insurance.